There's easy things about heart, and that's what I want to share with you today. Some of the most important takeaways of we can do this, we got this, we just need a little bit of a roadmap, and it fits into everything you already do, folks. This is not something new. Roadmap number one is, I've been trying to figure out my whole career why some kids bounce back, why some kids struggle. I started out with extremely high-risk needs kids, just like you. And I began to see that regardless of those high risks, some kids were making it. And when I looked at the science that wasn't in most of our ed psych books, certainly wasn't in our parenting books, I began to see a commonality to resilience. And the commonality was really easy. The commonality says Emmy Werner, who studied children growing up on the island of Kauai, extraordinary research for 40 years, studying the same cohorts of kids. Ann Maston from University of Minnesota. Norm Gramisi from University of Minnesota, who studied kids with schizophrenic parents. Michael Rudder from the island of White, who's looked at kids from poverty. Many of them bounce back. Why do they? Because number one, they always have a you in their life, somebody who is a caring champion. Number two, they have a place, someplace they can go to, just so they can breathe, maybe your classroom or your school. But the third thing that we maybe overlook is that they've got protective buffers. They're not born with. Thrivers are made, not born. The 7 most highly correlated traits, the strengths of a thriver are these. We're going to look at each one of these just a little bit more in depth, but here's one more thing a little bit more in depth. Each one of these is made up of skills. They're not locked into DNA. They are not locked into GPA. And they are not locked into zip code.